Beebeecrafters. This is Raquel with Paints and Glitter, and I'm just coming along really quickly to share with you a little haul. And it's just a quick purchase that I made. I was watching Eileen and some other ladies crafting on YouTube, and had seen some projects and thought they were super cute. And one of the ladies was working with one of the die sets and all that. So I went ahead and made a little purchase just to show my support. And this is from Lisa. I sent a really sweet little card. So here's her information. I'm sure everyone who watches this channel probably already knew about her. But I'm a little late to the game, but in any case, I wanted to pick up some items, and I took a look at her page and I noticed this adorable little tag, and I am a huge fan of tag dies because I think they're very versatile and just adorable. So what I noticed right away is that there are 4 hearts. However, one of them is embedded into the side of the tag, which I thought was pretty unique. So that drew my eye right away, and it has stitching all the way around. But this one here is removable so that you can lay on top here or use it separately, of course. And then it has these 2 as well. And what's really neat about it is that you can make a shaker with it. But I love the little detail on this doily one because it's all tiny little hearts all the way around. So I'm looking forward to working with that. And then this one I thought was quite unique as well, because the way she showed it is that you cut these, and the reason there's multiples, which by the way, there's a circle, heart, star, and then in different sizes, is that they're meant to stack one on top of another so that you have multiple pieces of paper glued together for strength. And then what these are is little tabs with a little hole in there on purpose so that you can add little dangles to the side of a project. For instance, here I have a sample that doesn't have this, obviously, but it's a little charm like we like to add to different projects. So here I had to make a hole in the paper. I had to string the ribbon through it and I used my crocodile. But had I used something like this, for instance, I could have it on the side, and then the little piece here would be kind of like poking out of this or up on top, whichever way, and then I could go ahead and place my little charm in the hole. So I thought that was unique, very different, right? And I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like. And then she sent a little freebie. I thought it was very sweet of her to do that. She didn't have to, but she did. And it's a little heart piece here that is a charm, I should say. And then all the little lips, perfect for Valentine's Day makes. So I'll come back and share with you what I've made. Friends, so here's going to be the process of how I'm going to do this. And I figured I should share it because there's, as we say, there's more than one way to skin a cat, which is a horrible saying, but it's more than one way of looking at these things. So, and I hope the lighting in here is okay. It's nice and bright and sunny, so I do have some shadows here and there, but what I've done is, I'm going to explain. I went ahead and cut out all of the pieces. Here are 2 pieces that I cut out using the larger stitch die in the set. That's this one here. Using that really pretty doily looking one, I cut out 2 in this adorable polka dot paper that's pink with a white polka dot. And I did do this twice. Then using the smooth die, the one with the smooth edge here, I cut out 2 pieces of vellum. And then using the tag shape that includes the heart, I went ahead and cut out this adorable paper. All of them actually are from Illustrated Faith, and they're older papers, but I love them, so I figured I should use them. And then I have off to the side here, I have a little charm that I had created using, or a little dangle, using a, I forget what these are called, but the little gold circle. I'm not a jeweler. I like jewelry. I just don't know what the terminology is. And then there's this little pink bead, and it is a glass bead. I went ahead and strung that all around and all that good stuff. And then I added this adorable little rose. And I believe this was from a collection that I purchased from Lady Cree. And speaking of Lady Cree, she also has a small business where she sells her little beads and charms and that sort of thing. They're absolutely gorgeous, and this is part of her collection from last year in Valentine's. So she's also on Instagram. If you want to check her out, you can go ahead and buy some adorable goodies from her, and I highly recommend her, of course. Her service is wonderful as well, and she's a beautiful, beautiful person. So there's all of the elements that I'm going to need to make my little shaker style tag. And then here off to the side are all the little bits that I cut out using the other die that cuts out the piece that can help you add the little charm, which I think I might balance off on this side. I meant to mention, I cut out 2 portions of this to make 2 tags. You can see over here in the corner the other one. But look at all the leftover hearts I had that I can now use, of course, to create either a card or use on a different project. And these were just from having cut these elements for 2 tags. So this is amazing how many little hearts I had left over that will be useful for any other project or to use in the same. So, okay, so now these little teeny tiny little hearts, oh my goodness, they layer on top of this as well. So let me grab 2 of those. And I suppose I need them in white because this is going to be pink. We'll do that as well. And my nails kind of are long right now. I had cut them off, but they grow quickly, and here we are. Go back to long again. Okay, so I just have to remove the little center because that's where the little piece of jewelry or finding there is going to go through. Okay, and now I will begin adding adhesive to all of the pieces that I need to glue. I've got those 2 pieces mirroring one another. While that's drying, I will now take these little stitch frames, and what I was thinking is to put the darker blue on the front. I'm going to add my adhesive to this little border. I'm just going to try to add very little glue, but then I'm going to add my little stitched heart right on top, and that's just decorative. Then I'm going to flip this over, and on the back I'm going to add adhesive to this border. Just like so. And to this I'm going to add the little vellum heart that I cut out, and it just fits, so I'm just going to be very careful. Okay, make sure it's all lined up, and if it isn't perfect, that's okay. I don't think it's of any consequence, but this in and of itself, just on a different project, would be absolutely adorable. So it gets me thinking of the versatility of the set, of course. And then I'm going to repeat that, only now I'm going to use the little white heart. And this is a polka dot paper, but it's so light that you can't even tell that it had polka dots on it. So I may as well have used white paper. But it's a little bit, almost a very light gray. So I'm going to use this and place on the back of this my second piece of vellum. I'm just going to put that right on top like so. And I'm going to take away those little stray hearts that fell out. They were so tiny. Okay, and this adhesive does dry clear, but I do try to keep it as clean as possible when I'm making shakers because I don't want my fingerprints or yucky bits on any of that. But this is going to be on the back of this tag. So I'm going to do that first. And I'm taking the back portion, I'm going to flip it over here, add my glue just on the perimeter of that little heart, like that. And then I'm going to place this one on top, but I'm going to do it like this, so that way I can line it up perfectly. And once I have my placement, then I'm going to press down. I think that's good. Okay, so now this becomes the back portion of my tag. Okay, just like that. Super cute. And now I'm going to adhere this top portion onto this. Okay. This is going to go on top. I'm going to line that up just like so. And then what I decided to do was to use from scrapbook.com this foam adhesive. It comes in these little strips, and you can see I use it and sometimes get a little piece that stays there. I'm going to take one of these. This is 1/8 of an inch wide, and I thought it would be perfect for this type of project. So I'm just going to go around this little heart here and shape this as I need to. And this is going to give me just the amount of height that I need to create a shaker with this particular tag die set. And I think it's going to be perfect. So I'm going to cut away here to allow this to have an angle. And then I'm going to take the next piece, go all the way around here. And of course I could have done this with acetate, but I just happen to have vellum on my table as usual. So I just went with that. I'm cleaning my stash of papers and I've got a little bit, oopsie, a little bit of a mess on my table right now with all of the papers that I need to organize. Okay. So I want to make sure that this is right to that little border. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up and place it where I need it. There we go. So now I can go ahead and fill this with the little shaker bits before I remove that backing. And I don't need very many, but oh, look at, there's even a star in there. They're so cute. All right, so they probably won't be visible, but there they are. And now I'll remove the backing very gently. Of course, I don't want this flying all over the place, so that's why I'm using 2 fingers there. And this little guy is going to go right on top. And I'm going to try to gauge the edge of that little heart here. It's a little bit difficult to see because I'm filming, but whew, my fingernail was getting stuck to it. Oh, I think that's perfect. And maybe they won't move too much, but you can see them through the light. Oh yeah, you can see that? You can still see them. And I think that's so cute. Okay, but we're not done yet. Now I'm going to put a little adhesive here on the side. And this is where I'm going to place this little tab over here on the edge, allowing that little heart to kind of poke out of the side here. It's so cute. Now, mind you, if you didn't want to see it, then like I said before, you just sandwich it in between. But I just happen to think it looks cute So I'm going to do the other one on the other side, only this time I'm going to place glue right on that little heart as well. And then on the back of this. And I am using Nuvo Adhesive, which is very strong, and that's why I'm not worried about the glue working or anything like that. And it looks so cute from both sides, but there's a whole reinforcer that I can use here. So I am going to do that. I'm going to use the back one first so that I don't forget. I'm just going to put a little glue there. Okay, just for decorative purposes, I can put that one there. Flip it over, and let's do the same thing on the front. Actually, I want to double it up so that it's nice and sturdy. So I'm going to place that one there. There's a little bit of glue there. And then I'm going to add a little more glue and put the pink one there. There we are. That's taken care of. So cute. Before I spill it, I'm going to cover that up. Now, last but not least, I have my jump ring. That was the word I couldn't think of earlier. And I have my pliers that work like an extra set of fingers there. I'm going to place my little charm right on here. Place my charm there. So holding my jump ring, I'm going to place the tag on it here, kind of letting it drop. And now I will take my second set of pliers and just close that back up. And I am done with tag number 1. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So now I can add ribbon here or anything that I want to make that decorative. But it is so cute. I'm really happy with how that looks. I'm happy with the die set. I like that you can make it, you know, whether it be a clear shaker or vellum or tulle, of course, is another popular product that you can use. But how stinking cute. And it doesn't take that much. I did this all with scrap papers, which has me super excited because now if I want to give other people a chance to have a play at this, I can just go through my pretty scrap, of course the pretty papers, pretty scraps that I have from other projects, and then put a few bundles of these together, and I think it would make some really adorable happy mail. So yeah, I'm having fun, as you can tell, and all these leftover hearts, I mean, that just blows my mind. So I'm going to make another one, and I'll post the pictures. I'm not going to keep anyone here. I'll show the finished one in pictures on Instagram. So that way, yeah, you guys can see it there. And thank you so much for joining me today. If you watch this full video, I truly appreciate it. So don't forget to stop over to Lisa's My Little Crafty shop. Take a look at what she has. There's, I think there's another little, there's a memory decks card that I saw that was on sale at a good price too, with a heart shape. So if you're into hearts, which I think are universal and good for any time of year, then go check her out. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you can be inspired and be blessed. Bye-bye.